Let's move on to them Jets as they enter a brand new season after quite a bit of upheaval from this time last year. New quarterback, new head coach, new GM. We're starting fresh here in New York. Eli, why don't you start us off with who you would draft as a member of Gang Green?
Yeah, with Aaron Glenn as the new head coach, we have the ability to look long term for our team right now. Something we struggled with mightily last year was protecting Aaron, and we haven't done much this offseason to address this. Carter Warren is our current projected starter at right tackle. I know we don't value everything about PFF, but he was the 129th ranked tackle last year out of 141. That is
Means something.
A glaring weakness for us. And we have a bona fide starter on the right side in Armand Membou available to us right now. He has the length and athleticism to play. He pairs well with Justin Fields, and his tendency to run the ball. Membou can get out in space and block for him. And if Justin doesn't fit long term, we at least have left side with Olu, Fashanu last year, and Membou this year to solidify the tackle positions like the Chargers did recently. I think this makes a lot of sense here for Membou for us.
Mike, would you argue the point?
I would not, and for one simple reason. Why did the Aaron Rodgers era fail? Because left tackle allowed Von Miller Robert Quinn, to crash in, destroy his Achilles, and destroy the Jets season. You're not going to do that twice. And I think this is a very similar situation to Detroit a few years ago with Penei Sewell available. I think Aaron Glenn gets his version of it, and Armin Membou, big guy, zone blocker, probably going to run the same kind of run offense that they had in Detroit, bringing over their tight ends coach to run the offense. It's a perfect fit. And I think you get the Justin Fields. You give Justin Fields the benefit or that Rodgers never got, and you build an offensive line around him.
Adam, obviously offensive line is a need for us. The defenses was underperformed last year. You'd hope that Aaron Glenn coming is going to change that. What move would you make to potentially improve this team?
Well, I'm waiting for Aaron Glenn to improve the defense, and I'm hoping that we pick up some defensive starters in the later rounds because it is deep. I can't argue with Membou. You know, it's a perfect fit there. They need him. He's a great player. But just because he's off the board in my draft, I'll go a little different direction. In my draft, I had Abdul Carter dropping to them. That's not going to actually happen in real life. So
Unlikely.
were I the Jets and not going to pick Armand Membou, let's say he went earlier, I would go with Luther Burden. And the reason I would go with that is to, for one, completely balance the field. Again, it's just going to be all to Garrett Wilson at this point. Got a couple other guys in there, but no one that's really drawing the attention of a defense. And Luther Burden, not only does he walk into your team and immediately become the number 2 receiver, but he does a lot of stuff that is going to be good for Justin Fields. In terms of, let's say you want to keep the offense simple for Justin Fields at the beginning. Luther Burden is so good at the catch and run. Slants, bubble screens, it doesn't matter. He is big, he's thick, he's fast, he's aggressive. He will run through arm tackles. So if you get him on the team, you're really helping out Justin Fields. And then, shoot, maybe you do have your quarterback going forward.
Okay. I mean, look, I think we absolutely could use some help on the outside. I think we saw Garrett Wilson last year. I mean, amalgamation of issues that existed between Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson and everybody else on that team. Nothing seemed to quite fit, but Garrett Wilson is a player that you build around. They have Breece Hall. They have an improved quarterback position, I would assume, in comparison to what the alternatives could be. I agree with Membou here on the offensive tackle. Look, you're also talking about, I think one thing as we look at the Jets is that a lot of their young talent is about to be paid. So where can we save money that is going to essentially be put towards the Garrett Wilsons, towards the Jermaine Johnsons, towards the Sauce Gardners, towards the Breece Halls? Like, all of these guys are about to hit their payday. If that's the case, then I need small money at a very impactful position. Give me Membou, who can immediately lock into the right tackle, potentially be a left tackle very soon, and give him on a rookie scale. Let's go Membou here.